Today is the August 18th for the board meeting, and it's 6 o'clock. If we could all stand for the pledge, please. And we'll start. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, could we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Supervisor Pearson.
Yes.
Bennett present. Treasurer McDonald.
Here.
Ed Brigfield absent. Karen Geibel. Here. Mary Frost. Absent. Ed Brigfield absent. And then we have welcome Jenny Eller.
Here.
And welcome, Jenny.
Thank you.
Jenny's our brand new trustee. Okay, so we have a quorum tonight. Any announcements or reports or anything? Department reports, as usual, available in my office or with my deputy supervisor, Jamie. Petitions, none. Order of business, approval of the agenda.
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
Support.
Okay, we have a motion and support. Do we have any comments? Not hearing any. Could we have roll call, please?
Jenny Eller.
Yes.
Karen Geibel. Yes. Mike McDonald.
Yes.
Bennett, yes. Supervisor Pearson.
Yes. Okay, consent agenda.
Yes, it's very brief this month. The approval of the July 21st, 2025 minutes and approval of the June invoices.
Okay, motion would be in order.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda with the July 21st, 2025 minutes and the June invoices in the amount of $720,893.97.
I'll support.
Okay, we have a motion and support. Any comments? Not hearing any. Could we have roll call on that, please?
Karen Geibel. Yes. Jenny Eller.
Yes.
Mike McDonald.
Yes.
Bennett, yes. Supervisor Pearson.
Yes. Move on to item number 2. This is the public hearing and resolution to establish a special assessment district requesting township improvement revolving funds for the Peninsula Drive project and SAD to include a public road. This is the public hearing and resolution to establish a SAD requesting the township improvement revolving funds for Peninsula Drive project and the SAD. The Road Commission of Oakland County reviewed and approved the construction of the plans as required by law for the named roads. The township, after due and legal notice, reviewed a special assessment road prepared for the purpose of defraying maintenance costs of the public road known as Peninsula Drive. The township received petitions signed by more than 50% of the record owners, constituting more than 50% of the total frontage of the proposed SAD located within the township, requesting the amount of $2,046.98 per parcel for each of the next 10 years, winter tax 2025 through winter tax 2034 inclusive, to pay for the improvements and a 5% collection fee for the township. Proper notice of the hearing has been published in the Oxford Leader, and the proper notice was mailed by first-class mail to each property owner within the proposed SAD. The Office of the Supervisor verified and determined the petition for the Peninsula Drive SAD was properly signed by the record owners of 9 parcels, with 12 out of 14 signatures obtained based on the township tax rolls, or 85.7%, and attached the petition for the township to determine the same. This is where we have a public hearing once again, and I will open up the public hearing at this time, and this is where we listen. We don't really talk back or answer anything, but we want to hear what you have to say. This is your time. And I'll open up the public hearing, and we'll call it 6:05. And if anybody would like to speak concerning the SAD, please just come up to the podium, tell us your name and your address, and you can go ahead and tell us what you think about your SAD. And I'll ask one more time, if anybody would like to talk about their SAD or have any comments about it, please come forward. Everybody's happy. Well, I will then close the hearing at 6:06, and I open up to the board now. Does the board have any questions? If the board doesn't have any questions, a motion would be in order.
I'll make a motion to move the resolution to establish a special assessment district requesting the township improvement revolving funds for the Peninsula Drive project and SAD to include a public road.
I'll second that motion.
So we have a motion and we have a second. Any further comments? Not hearing any, could we have roll call, please?
Yes, Jenny Eller,
Yes.
Karen Guyval,
Yes.
Mike McDonald,
Yes.
Bennett, yes, Supervisor Pearson.
Yes. Resolution is so moved, so that is all set to go. You don't have to stay any longer if you don't want, because that one's one. I have another one coming up right after, but pardon? Yes, you can, Joe.
You know, the last time I was here, somebody whispered, "These guys are all friends of Bruce, that's why they get what they want." Well, let me say something to everybody here. I'm proud that Bruce is my friend. No one does more for Addison Township or Supervisor any township than Bruce Pearson. Doesn't hire kids to do a lot of stuff, does it himself. So I'm proud to call you my dear friend.
Well, thank you, Joe. Okay.
End of story.
Okay, well, we'll move on to the next item then. Thank you very much for coming, though, and we'll get going on your project. I gotta find what I did with my agenda now. I must have buried it somewhere here. It's right there. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we'll move on to, what is that, item number 3. This is the public hearing and a resolution for authorizing SAD for Burns Hill and Lena Hill, private road in Addison Township. The Township of Addison, Oakland County, Michigan, after due and legal notice, reviewed a special assessment roll, SAD, prepared and submitted by the residents for the purpose of defraying maintenance costs for Burns Hill and Lena Hill, a private road in Addison Township. The Township Board received petitions signed by more than 50% of the record owners based on the tax rolls of Oakland County, constituting more than 50% of the total frontage of the proposed SAD, requesting that the previous approved SAD established for 2022 through 2026 be rescinded and replaced with the proposed SAD in the amount of $510 per parcel for each of the next 5 years for the purpose of road maintenance and common elements and a 10% collection fee for the township. Proper notice of the hearing has been published in the Oxford Leader and mailed by first-class mail to each property owner within the proposed SAD. The Office of Supervisor verified and determined that the petitions for Burns Hill and Lena Hill SAD is properly signed by the record owners of 15 parcels with 17 out of 21 signatures based on the tax rules, or 81%, and attach the petitions for the board to determine the same. The special assessment roll shall be designated as Burns Hill and Lena Hill road maintenance, and the district against which it is spread shall be designated as properties abutting the private road known as Burns Hill and Lena Hill SAD as submitted on the petition. This is a public hearing where we listen, and at this particular time, I will open up the meeting here at, we'll call it 6:08. And if anybody from Burns Hill or Lena Hill would like to speak on the SAD, how are you, doctor? He's our local veterinarian.
20 Burns Hill.
Yes.
I live at the corner of Burns Hill and Lena Hill, and I'm wondering how you're gonna do anything with the road, that pile of rocks that's in front of my house.
Well, are we talking about the SAD or are we talking about the rocks that were left over from an incident?
You're talking about, doing the gravel on the road, right?
Well, maintenance of it, yes.
So, are you gonna go around that big pile of rocks?
Well, that's a whole separate matter. That happened to be an incident with a barricaded gunman and different stuff like that. And right now they're working on that. The homeowner is working with the sheriff's office on fixing all of the issues that were created by that incident. And I'm sure that we're going to have that resolved shortly, but that's a separate incident from this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Is there anybody else that would like to talk about the SAD?
Before you close, I need to, for the record, mention that Elaine Noning did write in an appeal and also documentation that the township board received this morning, and this will go into the record of the public hearing.
Yes, I read that also. Okay, and everybody got a copy of it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Right.
okay. And I think that's something that, the man who is in charge of the SAD should address those issues there. We should make sure that everybody's represented if they're gonna all be contributing to the SAD. So that's something I will try to follow up on. Okay, if anybody else would like to speak? Okay, I will close the hearing. We'll call it at 6:11. Okay, any comments from the board on this? This is the first reading of this. Any comments? No comments?
I would mention that there is already currently an SAD in place.
Yes, and it
And-
was mentioned in here that
Right.
that one is to be dismissed and this new one in place.
So there won't be they will not overlap. The old one will come off and the new one will take its place. Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, a motion would be in order if anybody's interested, if we're not gonna have any comment.
I'll move a resolution authorizing the SAD for Burnsville and Lena Hill private roads in Addison Township.
And we have support. Any further comments? We have a motion and we have support. No further comments. Could we have roll call, please?
Mike McDonald?
Yes.
Jenny Heller?
Yes.
Karen Guyval? Yes. Bennett, yes. Supervisor Pearson?
Yes. Okay, the resolution is so moved. There'll be one more hearing next month on that. And now that we're out of the SAD, I will tell you that, yes, that's an incident that we are working on, and there should be some other land reclamation that's being done in the process. And we have a sheriff's liaison officer in Pontiac who is working with the wife there to resolve these things. And if you notice, some of the equipment just got removed because it got sold, so now there's some money to work with, and there's more to come. So that's what the issue is. Nobody has any money. Okay. That court case is ongoing, and people have been deemed to be incompetent, so I don't know where it's going to go, but the sheriff's department is trying to help out on that, so thank you. Okay, now we'll move on to number 4, the cemetery. Let me see, waive purchasing ordinance and authorize the clerk to seek proposals for the roof of the cemetery maintenance building. We received an update on the maintenance building that's straightforward. I think the estimate will be well under 10,000, but we need to cover the ordinance in case it is not. We're looking for a motion to waive the purchasing ordinance and allow the administration to seek a minimum of 3 estimates for roofing at the cemetery maintenance building is number 1, and then we're looking for a motion to authorize the administration to seek a minimum of 3 proposals for shingles on the maintenance building if under 10,000, and allow the supervisor to proceed with agreement if over 10,000, bring the estimate back to the board. So we'll have to, first of all, vote on the first one. Anybody have any comments on that? I would say, I know that building isn't very big there. I don't think it's gonna cost that much. It might be worthwhile looking at putting a metal roof on that. It might be cheaper. That's something to look at instead of shingles also. But, that might be something you might wanna look into or whatever, if you want us to look into it. And, I mean,
I'm worried that some of the boards might be bad as well, so that's why I'm kind of like, it could be over 10, it might not be over 10, because the boards are probably bad.
Mike and I were in there recently, and we looked at it. I mean, it's an old building. It's, it is what it is, but sometimes you can just put a metal roof over that, and eventually you might want to.
I think we should go both ways, because the metal roof will last longer. I'll make a motion to waive the purchasing ordinance and allow administration to seek a minimum of 3 estimates for roofing at the cemetery maintenance building.
I'll support that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and we have a support. Any comments from the board? Not hearing any. I think we'll need roll call on that, please.
Karen Guyval?
Yes.
Jenny Eller?
Yes.
Mike McDonald?
Yes.
Bennett, yes. Supervisor Pearson?
Yes, okay, that passes. Now we're looking for a motion to authorize administration to seek a minimum of 3 proposals for the shingles or metal roof on the maintenance building. If under 10,000, allow the supervisor to proceed with the agreement. If it's over 10,000, we'll bring it back to the board.
Did you make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll support.
Okay, we have a motion and we have support. Any comments? Not hearing it, we have roll call on that, please.
Jenny Eller?
Yes.
Karen Guyval? Yes. Mike McDonald?
Yes.
Bennett, yes. Supervisor Pearson?
Yes, that motion passes. Okay, we'll move on to item number 5 now. Appointments to the Township Board Liaison to the Planning Commission for the board term. The Planning Commissioners, partial term commencing now and renewed on October 25th, 2025 for 3-year term. And Joel King and Mark Smith renewed on October 25th, 2025. Mark Smith renewed on the ZBA for the Planning Commission term. Park Committee, Charlie Peringian, October 25th, 2025, renewed for a 3-year term. On the Township Board Liaison to the Planning Commission for Jenny Eller. And then the Planning Commissioners, a partial term commencing now and renewed on October 25th, 2025 for a 3-year term. I'd like to recommend Cliff Cameron. Cliff Cameron, or Linda Garrick, when she gave up the ghost and resigned, she lived up in the far northeast corner of the township. I try to spread all of the people in the all corners of the town. Cliff Cameron has been, he grew up here. He is also a retiree from the United States Air Force, and he's back here now, and he's doing a lot of farming up there, and he runs a business up there, and he's helped out the township a few times. I've been in contact with him many times. I think he would be great. I did contact him, and he would love to serve his community. So that's who I am recommending. So Joel King and Mark Smith renewed on October 25th, 2025 for a term. Mark Smith renewed for the ZBA, PC, Park Committee, Charlie Peringian, October 25th, 2025, renewed for 3 years. I'm looking for a motion.
I'll make that motion to approve the appointments as stated for Jenny Eller as the liaison for the partial planning commission term, Cliff Cameron, and to renew Joel and Mark as the ZBA, and then the park committee, Charlie.
I'll support.
And we have support. Any comments? Not hearing any. I think we just need to, all those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone opposed say nay. And the motion passes. Thank you. Okay, this one is item number 6, authorize the Planning Commission to review of the 4.44 Wetlands Protection Ordinance. I believe Pauline has asked, this is an older ordinance and it should be reviewed and changed for some of the updates. That we'd like, I guess, the township professionals and the planning commission to work on this. Maybe Pauline can tell us what has changed that we need to
Some of the
update.
laws are gonna need to be updated, and some of the practices need to be updated. This was in effect probably when we first adopted ordinance 300, so it's over 20 years old. So we do need to go in and update, and I think I found one other one that I might bring to the board next month that we should review for an update. So this one is gonna probably go to the engineer and legal first, so that they can determine what areas need to be changed. And then after their review, the planning commission will get a red line version and they can see the areas that need to be changed and then also make suggestions.
Mike, go right ahead.
Pauline, I'm trying to get my head around this. So have there been changes in the law that aren't included in the
I'll give you
ordinance?
a full review on this.
Okay.
This is beyond me. This is going to the engineer in legal, who is a wetland, who's an environmental attorney. So we need to let them go through it and determine what areas need to be changed.
Okay. It's so that wasn't really instigated by, this is just housekeeping, basically.
We started reading it and realized this needs to be addressed. and
Okay.
We need to review it.
Okay. All right,
But I mean,
Thank you.
I'm not understanding it myself, but I mean, the laws changed, and we just haven't caught up? Is that what it is, or?
Well, they're citing quite a few laws, and then there's areas in here which the planning commission will be well versed in. And like I said, I didn't go through this. This is a lot of pages. Our attorney said, we need to update this. Matt says, you need to update this. I take them for their word.
Okay, that helps. Thank you.
Well, I just didn't know that our attorney asked us to do this, so if he did, then that's fine.
I'll make a motion to authorize the planning commission to review the 4.4 wetlands protection ordinance.
Support.
Okay, we have a motion and support. Any comments?
It allows all those changes.
Yes, it does. That's how we
You would
try not to
know.
refer to the laws
I don't know
without,
Okay.
without putting something in there stating or as amended.
I mean, 20 years is a long time.
It is.
Okay, I gotta get the vote in here.
Okay.
You said any comments?
Yeah.
Well, I said any
Yeah.
comments, but but I still gotta say, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Nay. Thank you. Okay. Now, how about public forum? Anybody in the public would like to speak? Not hearing anybody. I'll ask one more time. Anybody in the public? Okay, nobody there. Addison Township Board, you guys have any reports on any of the?
I missed the meeting last night.
Okay. Legal communications, we did have the one
That's part of
was,
public.
yeah, that was. Supervisor report, the only thing I have, that I wanna add here is that, we had the hail damage here. We did have damage on the roof here at the township. We did have, I called our insurance company, MMRMA. They sent their adjuster out, and yes, we have damage. They've authorized to have all the shingles replaced. The rubber roof is still good. We knew that because we had somebody look at it also. But if you go up top, all the condensers on the air conditioners are destroyed. They got beat up bad, and so the insurance company's already authorized those to be replaced. They saw that also, and so right now, they already have an estimate. It's $60-some thousand just for the roof, the shingles. And now we're just waiting for the estimates to come back on the condensers. But everything got beat up to a pulp up there from the hail, and so did everybody else in the area. So I just wanted to update everybody on that we are working with them. Normally, I don't turn in claims that are small. We fix them ourselves, but this one was an awfully big claim, and the insurance company agreed with us that it was damaged. So other than that, that's all I have. So I'd be looking for a motion for adjournment.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
So I just want to thank you, Supervisor Pearson and this board for this appointment and your show of confidence. I will continue to familiarize myself with your structures, the policies, the ordinances that we function as under a board so that I can make educated decisions of the matters that are brought before us, and I will uphold the integrity that I know that this board is to function in to the betterment of our community. So thank you.
Well,
Well
no,
said.
thank you for taking the job, okay? Because it's not often you get all these qualified people that we have, you know? So, thank you very much. So, motion for adjournment?
So moved. Support.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Nay. We are adjourned. Next meeting. That's gonna be September 15th.